They're so bad that Adventures Ahead told us we couldn't do this on the live, and we're doing it anyway because we're just rebels. Hani and I are rebels. We're willing to do some Indian leg wrestling with Josh down the road in a matchup head to head, and with sour pickle balls in our mouth while we're doing it.
Wow.
I don't know. All right. We're going to play the video here for Mr. Hani and the Beach Life. Here's their intro, and then boom, he's going to be in with us. Hello, Hani.
Hi, how are you?
Nice Facebook stalking footage there. Good job.
Yeah, I kind of went, somehow, I don't know what happened in that video. There was an echo during that, so I apologize in advance. We ran it like 5 times before, but somehow there was some kind of echo going on with that. I apologize for that. Yeah, I definitely had to do some Facebook stalking on you, but Hani, man, you got a beautiful family.
You have a beautiful family.
Beautiful wife, 3 beautiful daughters, man. You're a lucky man, man.
Thank you.
I do understand how you have to do this by yourself, though, because of all the estrogen in your household. You got to get out there and do your hangout by yourself, probably just to get that testosterone out, right?
It's my alone time. It's either here or the restroom, right? So.
Hey, so Hani, man, you have taken the area by storm, man, the cruising community by storm. Your channel, man, with the characters you have, Mr. Richard Gozinia. Hey, it's getting closer to 9 o'clock. Dick Gozinia, hilarious character that you pulled in on some of the other channels. I know I've seen it on Midlife Crazy. Brad and Kim run a great show. You do a great job on hosting the marriage challenge contest. That's been hilarious. And then your own show, man, you're really blowing up. You're doing a great job. You've already hit the 500 mark. You're on your way to 1,000. Thank you for what you're doing to the cruise and traveling community. And if you don't know his channel, The Beach Life, hit him up on Messenger, Facebook page. I got the link in that in the description as well. Hit him up on his YouTube channel, sub to his channel, hit that notification bell, because Hani's got some good stuff going out, and he's a hard worker. He works full time. He does this, we do this for free on the side. We're not breaking the bank. We're not a big channel, and just show Hani some love. Got a great show. Hani, tell everybody. A lot of people in here I'm seeing in the chat, they know you. There may be a few people in here that don't know your channel. Most of them probably do, but tell us about your channel, how you got started. Your networking, your connections, and then who you've who you first came into cruising, who you kind of were looking at videos on YouTube on. Kind of give us some background.
Okay, yeah, definitely. So for me, I started watching, much like many people here, I started watching the videos to prepare for cruises. And through that, have watched pretty much almost all of the bigger channels for sure, some of the smaller channels and some of the mid-range. I guess, I hate to use that determination, right? Or, that designation of small, medium, large, but you know what I mean? Like, the Lolly Locas of the world and all and down. It's funny because I know we've had a little inside joke about Beach Please, but Beach Please is because they were out of California and went on a lot of the cruise ships that I went on. So I watched a ton of their videos and was a big fan of theirs. Still am a big fan of theirs, but now I can also call them friend, which is really awesome. So anyway, I've watched everybody. So at some point, I really got into this kick where I was watching a lot of Josh Hokum's videos. I liked his. He was a young guy, and I just liked his energy and liked his style because you kind of felt like you were there with him. Started and went to his live show, and after a while, kind of befriended him, became a moderator there, and that's when I started really getting into the live thing. And my live show was supposed to be kind of a kickoff show to Josh's show, and we lost you there for a second. You guys there still?
No, we were here the whole time. We got kids and we got interrupted, and he was like all excited. I apologize. You were going fine. Keep going. We intentionally took ourselves out and let you keep talking. Great. Hey, that's just the professional that Ani is. When he thought something was going on wrong, he kept rolling with it. Good job, Ani. We heard you the whole time. We just had a 10-year-old in our ear, and I'm like, Anthony, we're on live.
It's all right. Listen, I told them, hey, keep it down, guys. It's like I got to pop the door open so they can get in here. Anyway, long story short, so through that, I decided that you know what, because as you guys know, in the bigger lives, and it's no fault of those people that are hosting, you just kind of get lost in the shuffle. And I thought it would be kind of fun to be able to interact with everybody, individually, with me sitting there as the host, and it's grown into what it is today. And it's funny, I was going to joke and say, life is good today, and I must have the same agent because we keep getting booked together. But and I say that humorously, but I found many other people through the Q's community through them, because I heard about them on Adventures Ahead, went and saw them, and then saw them on the Edna's, I think, Cruise-a-thon, and then that's where I met like Brad from Midlife Crazy, a bunch of other people. So, and Ronnie helped me out when I first got started. So big thanks to him, because he didn't know who I was and he didn't have to, but he, like he's done with many other people, he helped me kind of get the live show kicked off. So there's the long answer to your short question.
Yeah, what I love, Hani, about your channel is the creativity you got. You're bringing something fresh to the whole cruising community. The game shows that you've done have been great. And we can all, as all creators, you come on to talk about travel, you talk about cruising, and everybody wants to have their own little fresh spin on it. We had a lot of people in the food industry saying on the side, saying, hey, do a food channel. And, we had people say, you can't do food and you can't do travel together. You can't do cruising and food. That's who we are, though. I mean, we want to stay true to who we are. That's why it's a food and travel channel. We're going to have barbecue people on, smoking meat, restaurant reviews, and we're going to have cruising. Cruising is our love as far as traveling. But we're also going to go to the mountains of North Carolina because we live here in North Carolina. We can take advantage of that. But the cruising community is just a loving community, and I said it earlier. I can't imagine when we get back on the cruise ships and we're able to come out with content and we have the lives, just how it's going to blow up. But I feel the same way you do, Honey. You go on these live streams, and it's not their fault. It's not Tony and Jenny's fault that they have 450, 500 people there. It's not Sharon at Sea's fault that they got 300 people on there. You can't, just in 30, 40, 50 people in here, it's hard to keep up with the chat. I can't imagine having 400 and 500. And you used to be the moderator, if I'm not mistaken, as you mentioned, for Josh Hokum at one time. I mean, he's got 200 or 300 people. People want a voice. They want questions answered. They want things like that. So I do think that's an opportunity for smaller channels. But I think the smaller channels also know that that path has already been paved by some of the larger channels. But there's enough YouTube out here for all of us to have our space and have fun and support each other. And that's what I love about the cruising community.
Yep, absolutely. I think, and going back to what you're saying about the food and travel, there's definitely room for it. Texas Pepito's here today. I noticed that. I've been talking you up a lot to him because I know he loves the food and barbecue side of things and loves travel. And I said, Mike's your guy, man. Come tonight and laugh at me a little bit while you're at it, doing the sour challenge. My buddy Evan Goldberg, that's also in here. He loves smoking and cooking and all that stuff. So he's now subscribed. So there's room. There's definitely room for that because most of us love to eat. There's no doubt about it, and we love to travel.
Yeah, that's what we think. We think too. So that's a good kind of segue question into you, Honey. You've been on a lot of cruise ships. I think you've cruised only Carnival so far, right?
Yeah.
I always ask people this because I'm a barbecue guy, right? And I like to eat. So, what's your thoughts? Have you been on a ship that has the Pig and Anchor by Guy Fieri? What's your thoughts on barbecue? Because you're from the West Coast out towards Arizona, California. We're from the East Coast. Maybe we have a little bit different opinion on barbecue. What's your opinion of Pig and Anchor on a Carnival ship?
Believe it or not, I haven't had the Pig and Anchor yet.
Okay.
Every time, it's very limited hours when it's available, and so it just seems like it just hasn't worked out. So that is on my list of things that I'm going to try to make a priority, just to say that I've tried it. But in barbecue in general, on the West Coast, everything sounds good to us. But it's funny, there's a place out here in Arizona called Luvy'S that I like, but my buddy Evan that's in the chat, he's like, why would I eat there? Their stuff is garbage compared to mine. And he's right. I would much rather go to my buddy's house and eat his barbecue than these chain places that we have out here.
Yeah, there's a place, and I can't remember the name of it, and I'll bring it up the next couple of weeks, but there's a place in Arizona that was basically a gas station that started selling barbecue too that is pretty famous, and I think it's been on a couple of the Food Channel shows. I can't remember it off the top of my tongue, but I hear nothing but great things. So if we're ever back in Arizona again, we got to definitely find that out, which we used to go to Vegas quite a bit. We were actually married in Vegas. And we would stay in Vegas and travel to Arizona and California to see other parts of the state, go see the Grand Canyon. And I don't know where. Have you heard of that place in Arizona?
I'm trying to remember. And Evan, if you're in here, let me know if you might, because we looked at it. We were going to go to. You know who Mark Weens is? He does like traveling. If Mark Weens, he's I think he's from Thailand or what. Anyway, but he travels all over the world just to eat. The guy is like thin as a rail. But he came to Arizona and went to that spot that you're talking about. I just can't remember. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. But they have the beef ribs that are like yay thick, and you can just smack it and the meat falls off. So.
Texas Pepito tells us real quick. Pig and Anchor was trash the few times I tried it. So, hey, I have to admit, if the next time I'm on a cruise ship and I finally get to try it, I'm not going to hold back any punches. I always tell the truth. If it's really good, if it's really good, if I'm at a restaurant, I don't mean to be a food snob. I know Jay Klukowski calls himself a food snob, but if we're at a barbecue restaurant and it's not good, I'll tell them it's not good. We were at a restaurant recently and had some brisket. And I said, man, you didn't cook this long enough. It had not rendered out the fat in it. And the lady was like, terrified. My son,
Anthony was mortified.
My son's doing this. My wife's like, let's go to the car while he. I'm not being mean. I'm just telling him, that I know barbecue, and if it's not good, I'm gonna tell you it's not good. I paid for it. I didn't ask for it to be free. So I'm just gonna be honest about it.
My buddy said it's called the thumb.
Oh, what now?
The thumb? That sounds
okay.
familiar?
Yeah, okay. I hear it's really good out there. I really do. So tell us what you got going on with your channel. I know we're getting ready to bring our kids on here in a couple minutes and do the sour challenge. What is the Beach Life got going on their channel? What's Honey got going on? What can we expect out of your channel coming up in the next few months, next few weeks? And man, just tell us like it is, Honey. Tell us what you got going on, brother.
Yeah, definitely. So, coming up, I'm going to San Diego Saturday. So I don't know. I will be Friday night. I'll be hanging out with my friends at Midlife Crazy, right, for the Love and Marriage show. Saturday, I'll head out to San Diego. So I might be doing some pop-up lives while I'm out there. I'm supposed to have a live next Friday, but I don't know that I'll be able to do it. So again, it might just be a pop-up live type of situation. I want to try to go out there and practice some of these things that I've learned from talking to many people, including Tony, when I had Tony from Ollie Loco on, and he was just mentioning some things that I kind of took note of and I want to try out from a vlogging perspective. So, okay, 2 different places. So the place you were talking about, I guess, is called the whatever he said earlier, Antonio, whatever. The one that Mark Weens went to is the Luvy'S barbecue. So
Okay.
Anyway, so moving forward, I'll be going to Hawaii on April 23rd. So there'll be some.
Man, I'm so jealous of that, honey. That you guys are going to have a great time. You've been several times already, right?
I've been to Oahu 3 times, never to Maui. So this will be my first time to Maui. Looking forward to it.
So, we can't wait to see those videos.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'll tell you, I'll be honest, probably after we come back, I'll probably be cutting down to just maybe once a month doing lives, or if that, because at this point, for those of us, I was just having this conversation with some other creators on Marco Polo. At some point, we got to go back to being creators. The live shows are fun; they're a good way to fill some time while we were unable to create, right? But at some point, people are subscribing to us to see some content, and if we're just doing lives and we're just live shows and not creators, I don't know that we're doing our subscribers much justice. So I'm going to start focusing more on that and less on the lives.
Yeah, I was telling Michelle this past weekend, I got like 5 videos I need to shoot, and I shot one today. A lot of people don't realize as creators how much time you have invested in something. I spent, and it was my fault, it's Mike Lovelace's fault, I spent probably an hour today working on a video. I was trying to hurry up and get the video done in 2 hours and make sure it looked good and do a restaurant review. In about 50 minutes, it's about 2 hours into it. I was trying to get it in 2 hours. I was about 50 minutes into it, and all of a sudden my computer locks up.
No.
And Mike has learned in the past about every 10 to 15 minutes to save everything in case it goes down.
Good.
But I didn't do that today because I was in a hurry. And I lost 15 minutes of my life working on a video that I didn't save, and now I got to go back and redo it all later tonight or over the weekend to try to put that content out there. A lot of people, we on these lives, you don't make any. Even once you hit 1,000 subscribers, I think I make like 10 cents a video, right? I mean, it's not much in a month time period. You don't make any money on the lives. You make more money off the videos that you put out, but even then it takes a ton. I mean, I may get $100 a month, but I mean, if you add up all the hours I put into it, and I know you too, Azani, once you hit that 1,000, if you add up all the hours, you're probably working for 50 cents an hour. I mean,
It's so sad.
you're doing it because you love to do it, and for me, it's an outlet. I got a stressful job. I work hard all day, and it gives me an opportunity to have a creative side and an outlet to get out. That's why I do it. And plus, I just love to do it. I love food. I love travel.
So that's the way you should do it. Even if your end goal is monetization and making money out of it, if you're not enjoying it, it's going to show. It's going to come across, and you're going to look like some people in our community. I'm just going to put it out there that are just money hungry, shysters that are just trying to pull in money. It shows. It's very clear and evident to many people in the community when you're that way. So if you're not doing it from your heart, it's evident.
Ooh. So, hey, we got about 8 minutes left. You got your daughters around, and we're going to try to pull them in and do the challenge?
I'll go grab them. But somebody was asking earlier. I just want to answer that question about Marco. Oh, somebody's answering them. Let me go get my daughters, and I'll be right back.
Okay. Let me see. All right. So I've never talked about Marco Polo. What is this? Guess I'm behind. Hey, to be honest with you, Nana, Tom, and Brenda, I just downloaded the app. I really like the Marco Polo. There's a couple of groups. I know Midlife Crazy has one. Who's the other one? We got Life is Good Today has one. The Degenerate Cruisers have one. All those channels have a Marco Polo set up. And what I like about Marco Polo is when you're trying to drive, and you can just hit Marco Polo and video yourself. It's like a quick text message instead of actually sending a text and trying to, to me, it's safer. So we started that up with our family, and we love that. So I would encourage you, if it's an app that you can download, it's free. And then you can join some of these other Marco Polo groups and you can kind of keep up behind the scenes with everybody. And honey, you got your beautiful daughters here. I can't wait to see this. We got Mr. Anthony here ourselves. So, all right, guys, we're going to open up these balls right here, right?
Yeah.
These are
our
pickle balls. We're going to open these up.
Don't even tell Mr. Mike tells you to.
And what I'm going to do is I can pull these right off the bat. There you go, Mr. Ant. So just to let y'all see what these look like. They're called sour pickle balls. And as soon as I open up, I smell the strong pickle smell right off the bat. So what we're going to do, everybody, I'm going to say 3, 2, 1, 0. And when I say 0, you pop them in your mouth and see how long you can keep it in there, because these are supposedly really sour and have a strong pickle taste to them. So, all right, is everybody ready?
Yeah.
You ready, Anthony?
Anthony, come closer so we can see
Anthony, you can go closer.
Okay. I think that's good.
That's
Get
That's cute.
All
All
right.
right.
Okay, here we go.
So 3, get ready now. 3, 2, 1, go. Whoa, he already spit it back out. Anthony,
How bad was it?
how bad is it? Anthony, put it back in.
Come on, put it back
Come on,
in.
you do it. Come on, you do it.
Come on.
Hey, guess what?
guys.
Hey, guess what, kids? We never put ours in. Hey, but me and Honey's gonna do it too.
We're gonna do it after you guys.
2, 1.
That's so gross.
It's gross, isn't it?
Woo. It's definitely a pickle taste. I taste the salt. It doesn't taste really sour to me.
That's good.
Woo.
Yeah, definitely salty.
It has a
Yeah, and I can see. Woo. The longer you leave it in here, the worse it gets, right, girls?
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh man, that man, as it dissolves, it gets worse. I'm spitting.
Am I the only one that likes it?
Has anybody still got them in? Has anybody still got them
Oh,
in?
he's long.
Oh, I finished mine.
I finished mine.
I have more.
I queued it up.
Yeah.
Good job.
I can't do that.
Good job.
I'm going to bail on you guys. So, hey, just a note that the Honey household, the Beach Life household won this challenge because I had to give up. Anthony, you still got yours in your mouth?
You know better. The thing is,
Hey, we're losers here. They don't call us Lovelaces for nothing, right? We're losers, right? So, hey, Honey, thank you for young ladies coming on here doing this challenge with us. Please hit Honey's channel up, Beach Life up. Beautiful family you got, Honey. Thank you, ladies, for coming on here and doing
thank
this
you.
with us.
Y'all did a great job.
Yeah, y'all killed it. And hey, everybody subscribe to Honey's channel, The Beach Life. Hit that thumbs up, hit that notification bells, and the link to the Facebook is this. Look at that. You're killing it.
She enjoyed it.
I'm determined, man. But I didn't chew it up. I couldn't eat it.
Look at mine.
All right.
Mike, you got
I got green teeth too. And it is March, right? It is March, right?
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to catch you guys later. Thanks again, Honey. We'll definitely have to have you on for a full episode one night, brother.
Thank
Absolutely.
you.
Absolutely. This was fun. Thank you for including the girls. I appreciate it. That was awesome.
All right. Thank you. Hey.